If you're a beauty entrepreneur posting online, but nothing seems to work, you might be making one of these 5 mistakes. Hello everyone, I'm Juliet Samuel and welcome to Beauty Business Blueprint, where beauty and business meet. We're talking today about at least 5 mistakes that beauty entrepreneurs are making when it comes to trying to sell their products online. Mistake number 1 that we're going to start with is posting without a strategy. You definitely need a strategy when it comes to putting your content online. You need answers. You need to speak to answers, post answers when you're taking your content and trying to sell your product online. What does your product do? Why did you create it? Why should someone buy from you? Posting consistently is good, but posting strategically is what gets you sales. Mistake number 2, trying to sell to everybody. You want to address a specific niche. You don't want to go online saying, oh, I sell skincare for everybody. Or I'm an aromatherapist and I create blends for everyone. Or my products are for everybody that comes online and wants to purchase. No, this is called choosing a niche. In skincare, you would be selling to someone who maybe has mature skin, or men's products, or acne challenge products. These are niche types of audiences that you want to target and zero in on, and you're going to speak to their challenges with the products that you create. This will, in essence, help you fine-tune who you're speaking to, and definitely help you fine-tune what you're going to be selling, because they're going to tell you what they want, and that way you will have more of a direct line into talking to an audience that hears what you're saying and you're speaking their language. Mistake number 3, selling before you build an audience. A lot of people do. They advertise online and they're advertising to a somewhat general market. It's like detergents. If someone's selling a detergent, well, yes, we use detergents when it comes to dish detergent or laundry detergent, but if you want something that's more geared toward natural, they'll choose more natural-based detergents. Some people choose Arm & Hammer. Others will choose even more natural, like Myers. But the point is, they have enough money behind them and they've done enough research, whereas you're coming into this space and it is really a good idea to try to build an audience so that you can speak directly to them, and it will just make selling easier for you. When you're speaking to that audience that you're building, it helps you build rapport. Rapport builds trust, and trust, in fact, is what builds sales. Number 4 is not creating the right content. That's mistake number 4. You want to build content that helps you build the trust and rapport that we were talking about in mistake number 3. You want to educate your audience. You want to show them how it works. You want to show results if you've got your before and afters. And if you don't, you want to speak to why you created the product and talk about the story that falls behind the product. And this, in essence, helps you when it comes to building trust-based content. Mistake number 5, pricing your product based on fear. You spend a lot of time creating the products that you're selling, especially if you're an aromatherapist and a handmade beauty artisan. And if you're an esthetician and you're buying from suppliers and manufacturers and it's becoming private label sales for you, you're still putting time into research, bringing in samples, finding what works. So this all factors into how you're going to price your product. You don't want to price based on fear, thinking, oh, I don't know if they're going to pay me that much for this. You have to think about what you're doing to your business. Underpricing can actually run you out of business. You'll close your doors faster. So don't base price on fear. Factor into how much time it took you to research that product. Bring in the samples for that product. If you're bringing in, especially from a private label standpoint, if you're creating that product from hand, you definitely want to factor in how long it took you to create the product. What did the ingredients cost? How much of a given ingredient, down to how many drops of an essential oil it took you to create a roll-on or add to a body butter that you're factoring into your line. Add your cost, your personal time, as well as ingredient cost, and then competitively price your product for selling. Don't be afraid to ask for what you're worth. Cheap doesn't sell well, especially if you're in a market where you want to offer value based on true essence of a given product. There are companies that can sell cheap, but if you want to position yourself as a company that's known and valued for the product that you create, for the results that have been talked about in terms of how you market your product, what it does for other people, you want to make sure that you're competitively priced, fair priced, and give yourself enough room so that you actually can make a profit based on what you're selling. So if you're making any of these mistakes, stop now and start putting together a good strategy, pricing fairly, trust value content, so that the business you're building can actually take hold and grow and scale into a very viable online beauty business. If you like what we've discussed today with these particular 5 mistakes, let us know. If you want to hear about others, let us know that too. Also, let us know what you want to know more about, learn more about, and what challenges you're having so that we can address them in future videos. Until next time, take care.